are 3 carpets, 3 different ways you might want to use them, and they're all sort of Persian style.
Right, which is something we really haven't been seeing a lot of so much recently. So a couple of things, it's interesting, they're back. So if you did hide a carpet down in the basement or up in the attic that you thought you were sick of, might be time to revisit it. But some of the new contemporary ones are colored a little bit differently. So the fading that you can see, for example, on this first carpet is very even, which means it's likely a contemporary carpet. Because it was antique, it would have some spots that are faded and some spots that aren't, probably.
Right.
But you don't have to worry so much, the wonderful thing about Persian carpets or Persian style carpets, about matching them so much. You can have a little bit more fun and a little bit more play. So for example, with the blue carpet you see here, it's got just a hint of pink, it's got a hint of mint, but you could happily introduce mustard colors if that's your vibe. Any of the blues. The stripes are really popular, and you're also going to be seeing a lot of that indigo dye coloring, and something like that would work really well with that carpet.
Lovely. Okay, so lots of options you can pull from there.
Now this is the carpet that we used in the first segment. Very pretty. You obviously could do greens, you could do pinks, but I thought it's kind of fun to see it paired with something much more modern, which is the black and white stripes. So again, you do have some play. That's one nice thing. And in terms of wear and tear, these carpets are so forgiving that have pattern. Like, they hide so much. If you have a little pug like I used to, those little pug hairs are all hidden there. A bit of white wine, not a problem. Red wine maybe works on this other carpet over here.
Maybe it does. So with this one, you've got a lot of different colors going on here. So many different directions you can go.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a couple pillows here that are kind of tribal, which is a bit of a disconnect. So I think the point is you really do have a lot of flexibility with a carpet like this. Sometimes people get a carpet like this and they think, oh, the background is green, therefore the walls must be green, and therefore the sofa must be green. That can be great. That can be exactly what you want to do, but it's not necessarily what you have to do. So just like carpets are coming out of hiding, I also wanted to mention that we are seeing some old pieces of furniture. Here we've got a little armchair with Louis XV legs, and that's in a tiny little, needle pointy kind of a fabric. But here it is redone in a navy blue with a blue and white fabric. So chairs are also, we're also seeing those vintage styles come out of hiding and be incorporated into modern homes, which is nice.
It is nice. So you've got to make sure there's a few things you want to look for before you reupholster a chair, because really people should know it can cost a lot of money to reupholster as well.
Well, we always tell people you might save about 30%, but if it's a vintage piece, it's likely made very well, and so when you sit in it, sit kind of heavily in it. You know, don't be delicate about it. Sit heavily and make sure that it's not creaking and there's not going to be a split. A good upholsterer, when they open that up, will tell you if there's a structural problem and might be able to fix it, but might not be able to fix it. But you're right. It's not cheap and cheerful to do something like this, but there is some value in loving a piece of furniture that has been around the block for a while. You know what I mean? Like, I think there's value in finding the charm in things that are older. Perhaps.
Hello.
Like, hello.
But we're sort of going backwards in the sense that we want bespoke, and we want to care for our products, and we don't necessarily want everything to be disposable, and you know, put the time and energy into things like. Don't throw out the socks when there's a hole in the socks. Go sew the socks.
Well, yes.
You can sew the socks.
And the other thing I always want to do, I want to have a party where everybody brings one piece of furniture they're just tired of. And we trade. Like,
Let's do it.
Wouldn't that just be the best party? I want to go to that party.
And then it's a workout. Because you've got to bring a piece of furniture with you. I love it. Huge thank you to Tonic Living for the beautiful cushions, and Homesmith Interiors for the rugs.